This is assessment 2B. When working, I seek to function under flow psychology, which I first became acquainted with through sport and later through practice as a concert artist, although at the time I was unaware what the phenomenon was called. The benefits are well documented and can be applied in just about any field of endeavour. Being in a stream of consciousness where you are totally absorbed in the activity, where your heightened awareness allows you to perform the task much more efficiently, with better quality outcomes and seemingly without difficulty, hence the term flow. When in a state of flow, your perception of time can be altered. You tend to think that you have only been engaged on the activity for a short time, when in fact several hours may have passed. However, flow is not something that you can turn on and off at will, but it's usually triggered after going through set routines or procedures peculiar to yourself. Even proceeding through the set procedures will not guarantee that you'll enter a flow state. Considering the times when my default mode has been triggered, it has occurred when there has been an interruption to the set routine to achieve a state of flow, or during the flow state itself, with the result that I have been thrown out of the stream of productive consciousness. In such times, the expression of frustration is as much frustration of being thrown out of flow as it is with the incompetent work being presented to me. It may well also explain why I choose to undertake the work myself and assign the employer an alternative task. Am I a perfectionist? Perhaps. Certainly my early training as a concert artist was to strive for perfection. However, it is difficult to say given the field of work where in most areas of the law it is either correct or it is not. Do elements of emotional intelligence impinge upon my behaviour? It would be naive to suggest that they didn't, particularly when frustration and disappointment are involved. My legal training, on the other hand, dictates that the most persuasive elements in an argument are logical points presented in an unemotional manner. Of course, the reality is that the end result is a combination of both, where logical facts are presented in a persuasive manner using emotion to appeal to the humanity of the audience. The unemotional delivery referred to in legal training is not a prohibition on all emotion, but rather a reference to the observation that emotion should be controlled so that it does not override the factual argument. It is exactly what emotional intelligence refers to: perceiving, using, understanding, and managing emotion to your advantage. We are the sum total of our experiences, which manifests themselves on our subconscious. The subconscious impacts upon our behaviour in both a positive and negative manner, and we may not even be aware that it is doing so. The psychodynamic influences are difficult to pinpoint in this example of a default mode, apart from the matters discussed above. However, my personality type, INTJ, has a significant impact on my behaviour, particularly in regard to quality issues. Frankly, I consider that to be a positive impact, but one has to be aware of its associated negative behavioural characteristics and beware of their onset so that they can be managed more effectively.